Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's another rainy day. It is currently 17 degrees Celsius, which is a nice, pleasant temperature for us, but that means it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit. So welcome, welcome here. Raoul's here. All right. Perfect. So I had planned, and I'm still going to do it, but I have an extra hour to play today. And I had planned on doing some styrofoam carving to make prints with and then do mark making because today is like carving and woodworking and that kind of thing. And I'm absolutely thrilled. Hey, Anne, good morning, hun. Anne is going to be joining me when we do the mark making in a little bit. But I want to show you because woodworking, seriously, this has been everything I have grown up with is woodworking. My dad used to build furniture. He built a boat. He was an absolutely incredible carver. These are unfinished pieces of his. He never got a chance to finish them before he passed. Yeah. So anyway, woodworking. So those are my dad's carved pieces. And him and I belonged to a carving club called Adnak Carvers, which is kind of fun because Adnak is backwards for, hey, Stephanie, welcome, is backwards for Canada, right? And so I did these carvings. I call them grumblies. They were just done on pieces of 2x4 because I was young and had a lot of fun doing these kinds of things. Everybody I knew at that time ended up getting a grumbly, me and my goofy old man. But I can't say the real star of the show for this part of it is my husband. He does incredible woodworking. This is a little jewelry box, and all the drawers are flocked. We've got a few different shapes and styles that he has done of these. Hey, Belinda, good morning, good morning. I ransacked my living room to pull stuff downstairs for the woodworking portion. I'm shoving it in bags, and he's looking at me going, are you moving? No. I'm just showing you off. So this is one of his little jewelry boxes. These. You know, when the family comes over, I have a bowl with about 40 of these in them, and they're tops, right? And he turns them, but he also turns little dishes for them. So that this is actually for my crystal ball, but he does these little dishes for the tops so that we sell like executive desk top sets. Hey, Anne, welcome, welcome. Anne's working on an incredible tea cozy. So when I was managing, I would take the tops into a staff meeting and I would start spinning them and try to get them all spinning at once. And then everybody would kind of like help me out. I'd go, see, this is what happens when we work together. We can get things flowing smoothly. It was a great visual. So there's the tops. And then he made me this because I'm a spoiled brat. So at supper time, we either play backgammon or we play slow speed, which is cards, or we play GeoGuessr on the internet. But this is an incredible backgammon board. Hey, Jasper, good morning. Hi, Stephanie, welcome. Showing off my husband's work. So those are a few things. He also does incredible turned vases and bowls and this wonderful little box with the lid. Look at the grain on that. And it's smooth like silk, absolutely smooth like silk. And this is what we keep the backgammon pieces in. Yeah, GeoGuessr is a blast. I got lost in Taiwan for like 2.5 hours. It drove us crazy. But it was a blast. it's a good way to spend time with him, right? Hey, Aunt Beck, nice to see you. So, as I say, my husband can make wood sing. He really, really can. Now, well, this is another of my carvings. This is Wind in the Willows. So, yeah, but, oh yeah, and you guys saw this wonderful box. Oh, no room here. This is a box. It looks like a book. Looks like a book. And this opens. I haven't got it hinged yet, but it's a really nice big box. He actually did one for our granddaughter as a jewelry box. So it had 2 boxes on the bottom and then another box skewed, not too much, but it was offset. Absolutely stunning. And he flocked it all for her. The ladies in my family are absolutely spoiled. He's done everybody but my son-in-law a bookcase, and he does the wonky ones. I don't know if you've seen them on my page or not, but full-size bookcases, and they're wonky woods. They're wonderful. Yeah, furniture, turning, carving. Yes, building dulcimers. Oh wow, we've got 2 bandurs that my dad started. Haven't got those finished either. Bandurs are Ukrainian, almost like a fiddle. They can have, it's not a fiddle. They can have up to 72 strings. But that's incredible. That is so awesome. But as I was, oh no, more stuff. Sorry. I'm just rambling here. He cut me some cubes so that I could do a grid journal on cubes. So all the cubes are, anybody can cut wood into chunks like this. But, it's something else that he did because I asked. There are 9 of those blocks. We did a lot of worry woods. I would have a bowl of worry woods on my tables when I ran. We are creative powerhouse. Yep. I did have a bowl of worry woods on my table when I went and did craft shows because you know how kids have fidget spinners. So we do worry woods, and then we also do worry beads. Those are my worry beads. They hang up here because of my anxiety. He also does incredible pendulums, wooden pendulums. I have a bunch of wooden pendulums. All right. We also do intarsia. I don't do woodworking nearly as much anymore due to my breathing issues, but he makes stuff for me to paint, like this little chunky here. I wanted just a little vase kind of thing, right? So he was kind enough to do that. And there's one of my peeping toms in with my little flowers here. I totally ransacked my living room, guys. There's nothing left. Well, I can't say that. Have you seen my mushroom collection? He does the wonderful mushrooms. There's Mr. Mushroom Belinda. He's got paint spatter on him now. I have probably 60 mushrooms upstairs. And now he's bringing them to me down here. Oh! Okay, didn't land in my tea or my coffee. So got a collection of little mushrooms and big mushrooms and bigger mushrooms. But luckily enough, I have daughters who have now taken over my carving tools because, yeah, I've got worry stones as well. Because Ron's been having back problems, my daughter carved him a new disc. And this is a gift from my other daughter. She carved this for us. So the woodworking has definitely been passed down through the generations. Okay, now I've got all this stuff on my desk, and I need to do something with it. Okay, so I'm going to put up my bin of toys that Ron has made me, because we're going to be doing some mark making, but we're going to be using these things. So give me a minute to put some of this stuff away, or get it out of my area, because if I get paint on it, I'm going to be very, very upset. But he makes me these wooden stamps so that I can do all kinds of, we'll play with those and test them out and stuff afterwards. Let's put the backgammon pieces away. So I appreciate you guys all being here so early in the morning. I'm still drinking coffee. Mind you, I've been up for a while. I was watching Anne do her wonderful stitching and talking about the hunting in the area and her dressing a deer. Okay, I wonder if I just put this stuff on here, I can carry it up like a tray. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. Gumblies can go in here. I used to carve at the dining room table. When I carved, Ron had built me a specific table. It was 6 feet long, 2 feet wide, and we could craft at it. It was painted, and my kids loved it because they could doodle on it. So I would carve at the kitchen table, and I would do a lot of carving before they got up in the morning. Because, kids are kids, and moms like their quiet time. And the little witches would get up and sneak around the corner and jump out and go, boo! That table saw a lot of my blood. Sorry about that. The logistics of putting it away afterwards came to me just now. I didn't think about it, obviously. I think I got anything with natural wood. He has hand waxed a mixture of beeswax and carnauba. And if you get water on it, it eats it. And it gets really ugly again. Yeah, quiet time's an important thing. You're not fully awake yet? Yeah. Yeah, that vertebrae is hilarious. She gave it to them for Christmas. And we're going, yeah, it's a Christmas gift and very thoughtful. Here, Dad, I'm helping. I love my kids. My kids are a blast. All right, so these are wooden blocks he has made me for doing prints and backgrounds and all kinds of stuff. Just, he uses scrap wood because we get a lot of that in this place. Another one, I have all kinds of circles, little ones like that. So we're going to be playing with these this morning. But before we do that, oh, look, there's more. They're nothing exciting, but they're exciting to me. I just love the way they work. And then, of course, he replaced the dining room or kitchen and hallway floors, and I had lots of leftover flooring, so we've been carving these kind of mark-making toys. I have a bin of it still left to use. But I don't know, you guys. I go on binges where I do a whole bunch of one thing and then it's like, yeah, okay, I'm done. Let's move on to something else. Are you guys like that too? Hey, Dorothea, nice to see you. Dorothy, Doretha, you know, I try and pronounce you guys' names right. I hope I'm close at least. He wouldn't let you touch his. Yeah, you know what? My dad, yeah, we've got stools, we've got tables, I've got dressers that he's made. Um, but my dad just had daughters, and my sister had zero interest. So it was me. Yeah, treasure boxes. Ron's done treasure boxes. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Brenda. Retha. Okay. Perfect. Doretha. I've got it now. All right. So we're going to play with those, but I also wanted to show you how we do the styrofoam printmaking. So you can use meat trays, but if you use meat trays, please clean them and sterilize them because you don't want to run into any problem. I happen to have stacks of styrofoam plates because my daughter was doing those paint nights. Do you guys have paint nights there? Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, my kids are so incredibly creative, both of them. But they're the kind of kids that go, hey, mom, you got such and such, and then they borrow it and you never see it again. So I've started doing that with them now because I figure I'm retired and they're still making money. So do you guys have paint nights where you are? Curious? Anyone? Yeah, both my girls have been in the shop since they were little. They know how to change the oil in their car, change their tires, got to include them in everything. Okay. Anyway, paint night is where you have an instructor and you go in. You have to register because they supply the canvas, the paints, the brushes, and the venue. And it's usually in a restaurant or a bar. Yeah, they went through a big thing and then they stopped, right? So there would be one person and they would show a painting of what they were doing and then they would do a paint along with them. And so they used these as palettes, the styrofoam plates. So when my daughter was living here after her separation, she was doing paint night and I ended up with 2 or 3 of those big, huge stacks of styrofoam plates. Well, we don't use these for family gatherings or anything because we have a thing about styrofoam going in the garbage. It's not recyclable here. I don't know if it's recyclable there. Yeah. So, yeah, Ron puts his own buttons on and stuff. But I think that came from him being in cadets. So, yep. Okay. My entire area is kind of goofy now that I pulled all that stuff from the living room. So what I do with the paper styrofoam plates is I cut out the flat part in the center. So I'm just going to take an X-Acto knife. I wonder if I can cut on this. It's a silicone mat. I probably should I? Let's move that off of here. Sorry, now you got crazy table. And is that too glary? So anyway, I'm just going to cut out. And yeah, it's going to rip. The thing is, I'm using this for making prints. So I'm not overly concerned that I like my prints rustic. I like everything rustic with color. Does that make any sense? So anyway, I'm just taking the centers of these out. And any little uppy edges I will trim off. This one's got a little bit of a curl to it, and that stuff just goes in the garbage because, and this too, unfortunately. I wish I could figure out some. Oh, you know what? Look at this pattern. You know what? I might be able to use that on the gel plate. What do you think? I'm going to try that. Have to try. Okay, so you've got a flat piece of styrofoam. Now, if you've got a specific picture you would like to use, like the, if you want to do a cat and you don't know how to draw a cat, you could use a coloring book page or whatever. Your boys can cook and sew and do laundry. Yeah, my grandsons are the same. They cook, sew, do. Well, I'm not sure about the sewing. Yeah, I guess they do, because he's been putting patches on his jean jacket. So yeah, sew, do laundry, definitely. Exactly, it does make sense. Yes, and my daughters can cook. They can bake bread. My granddaughter can bake bread, but they've all found partners that like to cook, so they share it, they share the duties. So if you have a picture of a cat from a coloring book or whatever, you could put it over and trace it. We've done this before, right? You take a pen with a sharp nib. I am going to use, this is one of those things from when we had those press-on letters and you would scribble them down. Do you remember those? So it's quite sharp. It's got a bit of a ball on the end, but it's pretty sharp. So that's what I use for drawing my pictures. So I don't draw worth a darn. What are we going to do? We could just do some random lines for background. Let's do a cat. I like goofy cats. We can do that. So problem is Styrofoam doesn't like to give you nice straight lines as a rule. You can have bubbly, goofy lines. I guess if I used maybe a different tool, it would be another story. Okay, so we've got ears. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me turn this other light on. Because I am so close to my camera so people can see, I'm having difficulty figuring out the lighting for it. I will learn to zoom my camera. Oh, see, you still can't see. Okay, so I've done ears. Hey, Dana, how are you, hon? How's your vacation? Dana is away on vacation. And we'll do the head. And you want to be fairly deep. You don't necessarily want to go all the way through. And we're going to do a body. I think he's going to be a fat cat. No, I don't like this. Let's just use a regular ballpoint pen. Okay. Well, that nib isn't great. Oh, but I get a much smoother thing with it. All right. And we'll do even a bigger body. And we'll do a tail that goes like this. You can actually see the ink. Oh, that's much better. There we go, guys. Okay. I like to do backwards cats. My mother was not artistic. My mother would do knitting, but only very utilitarian knitting, clothes, basically clothes. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Brenda. So my mom could only draw backwards cats. Backwards cats. It was hilarious. So when they had a cottage, my girlfriend and I went out for the weekend and we painted her outhouse. The inside of her outhouse, we turned it into a flower garden. We painted it all. And on the door, I did a backwards cat, just for my mom. She really laughed. We didn't tell her what we were doing. She went out the next weekend and was quite surprised that we'd done this. Okay, and I like to put some whiskers, just because I can put some whiskers. Oh, this is a goofy looking cat. Okay, so you do something like this. Just a line drawing, very, very simple. All right. So then you take something to spread some paint on. Not necessarily to spread some paint on, but because you need to use your brayer. Brayer works best. I have tried pressing it into the gel plate. I have tried various other things, but I find if I just roll the paint on from the brayer, the same with the wooden blocks. So you just need a little bit of paint. We're going to just smush it out just a little bit. I just cleaned this brayer, so we're going to see if I've got some gappy stuff still. And then we're just going to put it down on the cat. Can you see the cat better now? Got to get the cat wet. Put that here, and we're going to take a piece of copy paper because I didn't grab my bin of scrap stuff, and we're just going to press it down. Let's roll it with the other brayer. Just press it down, pull it, and you get prints. Wow. Yeah, Ron doesn't cook either. In fact, it's like, please don't use my kitchen. I love you. Get out. So, and the nice thing is these are flat. So they stack up nice. You can just stack them in a drawer. And you can use them multiple times. Multiple times. Let's see what happens if I just rub. So I would use these in a journal. I would use them in a journal. I would cut them, back them, use them on a card. Yeah. So let's do a little row of houses now. Let's cut another plate and do a little row of houses. Oh, gotta cut it. I cut stencils too, but still, I like doing this because seriously, any line drawing can be done like this. It's almost like doing a lino print, but you can do anything you like. I have, a cookie cutter. Wait, let me turn around behind me. Where did I put them? I just brought a whole bunch of cookie cutters down. Well, isn't that a pain in the hiney? Yes, a pressed cookie cutter would probably work lovely. What have I got? What have I got? Okay, let's just try this double-lined thing. I've got space on this one. Let's try. This was from a kid's toy. It was a broken kid's toy. It was like a racetrack or something. Because wouldn't that be fun to have a whole thing where you've got wonky lines? Well, we're going to try it. It's not overly deep. Maybe I have to use a hammer. I have a hammer. I have a little hammer. This was my grandson's hammer to use in the shop when he was 4. Oh, that's better. Okay, so this one, I don't know if I can replicate that line. Let's see if I can. Challenge is on. Which line was it? Did I turn it around? Maybe, maybe. This way. This way. We'll do that. Oh, all kinds of stuff's falling off my desk here. What was that? Oh, it was my brayer. Okay. Okay, so I've got the lines. I think this is going to work. I do. Let's pick up this brayer off the floor because you need it. Let's try a different color. I have to go through these paints under my desk because I've got all kinds of like fabric paints and all kinds of things. Yeah, rabbit hole time, yay. Yeah, get it. You did it. Rabbit hole. This is my viewing audience, guys. Send Kim down a rabbit hole because it's really easy to do. It's the ADHD. I admit it. So we got a really mucky gray purple because I had red and I used the blue. It's fine. We're playing and experimenting. I don't know if I would want to hammer those wooden steps down. But yeah, I bet it would work too. Then I would have the reverse in it. What? Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. And if I could figure out the spacing nice, wouldn't that be nice to have on a page? You've got the lines to write on. Hey, Lisa, welcome. They're sending me down rabbit holes. I love it. We're doing carved styrofoam to use as printing plates. All right. I pulled this out. We're going to build these. I'm just looking at the time. Oh, it's just been half an hour. You know, maybe if I broke off this blade and it was a little bit sharper, I wouldn't have quite as bad a tear out. Not that I care. These are just going in a drawer stacked up so that I can use them whenever I remember I've got them. It would be a cool pattern. I have this other piece that's just one single curly line. So I could have a lot of fun. You know, guys, you're just limited by your imagination. My imagination doesn't shut the heck up. And we all know that heck is being very polite. Okay, so we've got this. Retract the blade because it's a safe thing to do. What are you uploading? What are you trying? Okay, we're doing some little wonky kind of houses. Oh, see. There must be kind of imperfections in the styrofoam. Look, that one's not straight at all. Don't care. We're having fun. And who says it has to be perfect? You know, the wonkier, the better in my life. We all know Kim really likes the wonky whimsical. So I'm just going to draw. And no, they're not to scale. Kim doesn't scale. Kim doesn't measure. Roll, you do some incredible drawings. So some of your drawings, if you did it like this, wow, I could just imagine how incredible they would turn out. I really could. Okay, so we've got, let's give it a boulevard or a street. or something. We'll do a double line. They're not straight, guys. This is hilarious. Wow. That's okay. But I mean, yes, you could use meat trays. You know how sometimes you get a hamburger or fries and they come in a styrofoam tray? They don't come in styrofoam here anymore. It's not allowed. But I know other places still use them. So then you've got the flat on the inside of it. Just wash it and make sure that it's really clean. Really good and clean. Like Peg said when she was doing, was it Peg who was doing the toilet paper roll thing and she used Lysol on them? Lysol? Please do that. Please don't make yourself sick doing this. I'm going to try and do a round window up here because that could be fun. It's not round. I know, I love making wonky hugs. Yes, Crooked Mile. Right. That's fun. That's fun. Let's see if I can do another one. You know, you can't muck up just once. You got to do it more than once in my life. And let's do a big door. I just want to see how not necessarily detailed, but you know what I mean? This one's going to have a big flat roof. It's going to be a big building. Oh, wonky, wonky, wonky. Ha! And this one might actually have some little lines on the rooftop. Yeah. They all live together in a crooked little house. Ooh, wouldn't this be fun to try like a floral? Ooh, I haven't done a floral. Yeah, look. How come this line is so nice and straight and these ones are all just, you know, it's okay. The idea is it's original. Yeah, you're going to be able to make prints out of it. Nobody else is going to have prints exactly like yours. All my doors are on the left. Isn't that interesting? What's the significance about putting the doors on the left, guys? Hey, nice to see you, Andrea. I just had a fun show and tell with all the woodworking. Well, not all the woodworking in my living room. I could probably do an entire hour's worth of woodworking from my living room. Now, I'd be really tempted just to do a little cat, but I think that the foam is not fine enough to do that. So we're going to pull this up. I didn't brayer off any color that I have. See, I didn't think of a brayer off page. All good, all good, all good. Let's try. Oh, look, I got neon green. Oh, ghosts aren't welcome if the doors are on the left? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this is neon green. What's the... Are we getting too much shadow? Like, can you guys see what I'm playing with? Let's find a... Look, I'll use this as a brayer off. That's the nice thing about not cleaning up. You can always find something to... oh, why did... No. I did that so wrong. So wrong. Ah! We need this. We need this. I think I spread the paint out too thin. Wasn't thinking. Again, I'm just using regular coffee paper. Yeah, that tea cozy is coming along so incredible. How's that? Oh, can you see? Let's bring it closer. I do a lot of this kind of stuff to use on the fronts of journals. And the thing is, like I say, you can use this as many times as you want with whatever colors you want. You do have to remember, if you are doing words, you have to print this backwards. This is not right. It's reverse from what this, right? It's mirror image. Oh, look, I turned that other light on again. It works by. All right. Should we do another one? What are we going to do this time? You guys think about it and we'll see if Kim can draw it. Because we all know that doesn't always happen. Great way to use up all these paper plates stacked up in my pantry too, or styrofoam plates. Yeah, I know that I'm still putting a lot of styrofoam in the trash, but that's better than this whole thing, I'm thinking. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. What are we doing? What are we doing? We are doing a wonky mushroom house, wonky trees, Casper. Oh, I could do. Let's do a mushroom. Let's do the mushroom house, a wonky mushroom house, and I can do a tree and a ghost. Let's try and do a whole scene here. Look at my brayer. Can you see my brayer? You can see where the house outline is on it. Wonder what happens. Okay, sorry. Rabbit. There's the rabbit. Oh, look, I even got a bit of a print from the brayer. You can see part of the house. Well, that's fun. I might have to try and perfect that kind of thing. Or maybe as soon as I do the paint and I brayer the picture, then do a brayer off on the paper. Okay, back to this. I'm going to do a tree first because I loves me some trees. The tree's going to go on this side. We love some trees in this house. Well, maybe I'm getting a little carried away here. We'll find out. Now we need a ghost. And we need a mushroom house. So let's do a mushroom house. Oh. And the stem. So it's going to go like this. Like this. And this is going to be like that. And we can have a window here. And a window there. Can you guys see this? And door. It's on the left again. And of course, the mushroom's got to have some little circly things on it. And I guess we could have one more window here. Let's try that. What do you think? Yes? No? Tree's not as detailed as I would like. Let's just add a little bit of barky stuff to the tree. We need a hole for the owl or whoever lives in the tree. There. Now I'm happy. That's sad looking ghost though. Sad ghost. Oh yeah, gel plate. I have. I thought I didn't have any prints to play with, and then I was tidying up and I found a whole stack over in the back 40 there, and my word. Oh, got a paint blob. Come out. There we go. Oh, another one. So I got paint. I'm doing purple because purple's a Halloweeny color. Okay. Just trying to get my brayer covered. Gotta get the top of the ghost's head, Kim. All the tree roots. And we were gonna try this first. Oh, nope. Paper. Before it dries. Oh, I put that on top of my mouse. Hey, Jean taught me how to make my cursor really big, so my cursor's like this. I'm not going to lose it anymore. It just gets in the way of things now. Well, I think I need it to be a little bit darker. Pretty happy. I like the way that it's done here. Okay, let's try it again. But we want it darker. I think I let it sit too long. A little bit more paint. Brayer. Is my brayer all covered evenly? Do it again. And hold it down here. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way that came out. Those of you who may be unaware, we're not really supposed to be talking about this until after the Streamathon is over, but we are planning a zine stream for Halloween. Hey, I like that, zine stream. It'll be called Halloween. So after the weekend, if you want to contact me or Raoul, and is Miriam playing with that one too, Raoul? I can't remember. Anyway, me and Raoul, and we're going to do zines, etc. You know what, Raoul? Come and do it online, and we can watch you evolve. Nobody's perfect first time round. I mean, what the heck? Come on. Come and play. So, in black? Ooh. Try this in black. Definitely. I mean, I didn't have a gel plate for the longest time. This was my gel plate. I've pulled many a print off this gel plate. This plastic bag with foam in it. You don't always have to have all the expensive toys, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did buy gel plates. I've got gel plates. Oh, where's my paper? Okay, we're going to do this corner. I'm not perfect with anything. Nowhere near. We just like to play in this house, and you learn as you go along. Oh, that's not bad in black. Oh, there goes that light again. We're going to be turning that light on and off all day. I really actually like that. That's really kind of fun. Now, of course, you can cut these to fit whatever you're working on. If you were working on a zine, you could cut these to fit in the zine blanks. You could cut big ones if you want to do an entire page. If you could find a sheet of Styrofoam big enough to do an entire scene, that would be very, very cool. So I think that this worked out fine. What do you think? One more? Yeah, it's all about having fun. Right. See, what I use for monoprint, it's in the back 40. It's a piece of cardboard wrapped with foil, and then I have painter's tape around the edge. So they put paint in the middle, they draw with a Q-tip, and print that way. But yeah, 12 by 12 ceramic tile, that would be a great idea. Great idea. The thing with that is you never get more than, you might get 2 prints from it, but it's not the same. Hey, Mama Juju, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah. We always use Q-tips because some of the moms were a little, I don't want them getting dirty. You know, I used to run a kids' art group out of my basement here. And one of the favorite things I like to do is let them put paint on their feet and run across a piece of paper. Oh, my mothers sure didn't like that. I would wash their feet, but they didn't like that. And I warned them, you know, dress them to get dirty. We're going to be getting paint on, you know, all of us kind of thing. Whatever. It's the rebel in me. Okay. Okay, so you know what? I got paint on here. I'm just going to roll this all out. And I'm going to put something else on top of it. I'm just going to pull a print from this because why waste it? Why waste it? We will put some, let's do some titanium white. Because we can. Hopefully that's going to activate the other stuff underneath. And yeah, it's kind of mucky. Oh, what's that? Metallic. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to take this here block and I'm going to do this. See what we get. The stuff underneath is pretty dry. We'll see what happens. And am I going to stamp you? No, you're pretty white. I will put it on something. Let's put it on this. See what happens. Oh, that did work nice. Okay, so I stamped that block after I stamped it all over this plastic bag here. Got a pretty decent print. That's going to be great for a doodle thing. We'll see what happens. Paint could be too dry and the paper might stick. We'll see. Oh, getting mucky. Okay, it's just pulling off color. The print didn't, the block didn't show very well. That's fine. Let's see if I can pull it on the back of this one. I just want to get some of this paint off of here. Not that I really care because I'm going to be using it as we play mark making this morning. Oh, that's interesting. That would look nice. Oh, see, you can see some of the shading from that stamp that I used. I'll probably put a bright color and stamp on this as we play this morning. So this is just going to be my palette. I'm going to roll it on here and use it for doing the blocks. Lovely Anne, are you still here? Are you getting ready to come play with me? Yes, I definitely wear play clothes. I used to save old t-shirts and stuff for that very reason. I had a whole stack. I got them on sale, and you just need a link. Oh, what am I thinking? Okay, it's coming at you right away. Oh, why didn't it do that? Did I not copy? Copy. Paste. Send. I'm sorry, Anne. I didn't even think about that. No brains. No brains. Oh, what's happening? Why wouldn't you be accepted here, sweetheart? I accept people. What I do not accept on my channel or in my group is politics, religion, and anything racial or bigotry. I will not accept in any way, shape, or form, and I will block you immediately. Oh, you're an injured crocheter learning a new craft? I know about that. I injured myself crocheting, and it's you have to learn to adjust, right? You have to, because you want to create, and if you can't do what you love to do, it's brutal. It is brutal. All right. I'm going to grab some more paper because I'm using new paper. The reason I'm using new paper is because my other paper didn't make it over to here, and because I hauled half the living room stuff down here, I have to do like a hoarder's walk through my basement right now. Hey, Miriam, nice to see you, sweetheart. I hope you managed to get rid of that headache. I know. It's actually what I had was, it was called de Quervain's, And it was this tendon in here. It went all the way up my arm, and I couldn't use my thumb for almost a year. Maybe it was even over a year, because just before I did that, I was kneading bread and I tore this tendon from my baby finger up. So this hand has been through Hades and back, and you do what you got to do. All right. So I've got that box of blocks right here beside me. I'm going to pull that one back that I did that one little print all. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Crocheting fabric strips. Yeah. I love doing fabric strip baskets. The other thing I've done is floor rugs. You use like 8 strands of yarn. They're not all the same weight, because everybody had been giving me yarn when their parents were going into nursing homes and stuff. They would bring me like garbage bags full of yarn, and I had no idea what I was going to do with it. So I made floor rugs out of it. Single crochet floor rugs with 8 strands. They're incredible. They look like tweed. So yeah. Nice to see you. So I've got these blocks. These lovely, fun blocks that my husband has created for me. I have all different sizes. We're going to play with those and do some, because it's wood day. And Anne's going to do some mark making with some strange things too. I've got lots of strange things that I use for mark making. I've played with them many times on my channel. We made these styrofoam things for doing prints. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, I am very spoiled. My husband spoils me to the nth degree. You know, I get an idea and I throw it at him, and if he's got the time, he'll make me what I need. And I mean, I've got bins of hand-turned beads. So I've got all these. Hey, Kitty Jen, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I've got all these incredible one-off beads to use. These are my worry beads for my anxiety. But I've got all these incredible wooden beads in wonderful shapes. It's good. It's good. Total understanding, Dorothea. All right. So we played styrofoam. Now we're going to play stamps. Wooden stamps, because it's wood day. So I'm going to be a good girl. I had thought of using all my other odds and sods that I use for mark making. But then I thought, no, let's use the wood. Okay. So I'm going to put some paint on the muck plate. I'm just going to spread it out. Here, we're going to grab a block and roll it on the block. Whoa. No, I don't wash them. Probably should, because I don't want the cracks to build up with paint. But I don't think I put enough paint on it for the backs to. Oh, and usually I put a foam thing underneath it, because like other stamps, sometimes you need that foam underneath. Very light, needs more. You know what? I might just roll it out and use it like a stamp pad. Let's try that. So that means I need to move over just a smidge. You can see my messy desk down here so that I can have this, so I can roll it. I'll move. Yeah, that's really pale. Ugh. We'll do it this way. We'll roll it. Get paint on the plastic bag. Brayer off. Pages here. You won't look. Oh, you know what? There we go. And then what I would do is I would pull that with another piece of paper quite often. We're not going to do that today. Just roll the paint out again. We'll just do that again. Chocolate chip Who's got chocolate chip cookies? I want gluten-free. Definitely want chocolate chip cookies. So then what I do with this stuff, I will cut those out and I'll use it as a background. I will doodle on it. I like to take these along and doodle on them with either pencils or gel pens. You always have cookies in your house? Your wife has a sweet tooth. My husband has a sweet tooth. I like salty stuff. I'm bad for potato chips. Ends here. All right. Find the cursor. I know where my cursor is. Ha! It's huge and it's blue. Hi, Anne.
Hello. I forgot to push enter the studio.
Oh,
I was just sitting here waiting. Okay, let's see if I'm on camera this time. Nope. We're going to make everyone seasick. Where am I?
We're going to play.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the camera is.
That's one of the steps. Whoa! Lights on, lights off. It's like wax on, wax off. All right, I'm going to make Anne big and she can explain what she's going to be up to today.
Okay.
There you go.
We'll see where my camera is. So I was inspired by Kim's non-gel gel plate because we need to remember what we're doing is...
To the left, Anne. A little bit to the left and a little closer to you, honey.
Okay. I'm not good at this. This is why
Down. Okay, closer to you. Go towards you and towards your left hand. A little bit more. There you go, perfectly.
Perfect? Oh, okay. So I played with this yesterday. I had a old yoga mat. And Kim has her non-gel gel plate with a bag. And what is it? Foam, right? You have packaged foam.
It's some sort of white solid pack. It's not solid, but it's squishy packing foam.
Yeah, that stuff. Well, I didn't have that. Well, I couldn't find it. I found it this morning, but yesterday I couldn't find it. And all we're doing using a gel plate is mono printing. A gel plate is just one way to do it, like Kim just demonstrated. But I was having trouble getting the paint to lift, and then I thought, well, on the gel plate, when I have trouble with that, I use mineral oil. So I took a rag and put a tiny bit of mineral oil on it.
Why haven't I thought of that? I've been doing this non-plate thing for years. Did I ever do? No. See?
Well, maybe because you don't use mineral oil on your gel plate? I don't know.
I've got a bottle of mineral oil right here.
Say that 3 times fast without saying something rude.
Wash my face, can't do a thing with it. Sorry, guys.
And I don't have a Ron, but I do have some of these little wooden things. This one I got from a man from Afghanistan. They use them to print fabric. And this is the first one I got, and I have no idea what language this is or what that says. So I'm always...
Oh, that is dangerous, honey.
I know. I tend not to ever use it. So we'll try this and see if it still works. I perpetually put too much paint on my things.
Me too.
I try not to this time. We're going to try not to. What I like about this idea for making mono prints is that there are some things I don't want to put on my gel plate. because it'll scratch it. And I do love my gel plate. But I have this weirdo thing. I have no idea what it's made for. Oh, stippling. It was made for stippling.
Oh, is that a silicone thing?
I think it's just plastic. I don't think it's even silicone.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
it makes cool lines. And then I'll pull it onto a piece of paper I already have stuff on.
That's awesome, Brenda. Absolutely awesome.
Other thing is you can just flip it
You can.
and smush it, and we don't care. And the cool thing about the yoga mat, I did one this morning on the other side.
Yeah.
And the
Texture.
ripples showed up. Yeah, but see, you've got a gel print. I mean, you've got a mono print. Ta-da.
That's awesome.
And that was, I don't know what one of these little bags cost. They cost less than a penny. I do remember looking at it. And the other thing you can use is you can use glass, but I'm a little bit klutzy to use glass.
Me
So
too.
I have this piece of polycarbonate is what it technically is, according to my son, who's into that. He knows all about materials. And you can print. I did the same thing. Rub on just a tiny bit of mineral oil, not a lot. Some people say baby oil, but baby oil is just mineral oil with chemical stinks in it. So just buy mineral oil in the pharmacy. Because it's cheaper and it doesn't smell and it doesn't have anything else in it. And then sometimes with some of the paint, I noticed that I got what they call selling, which is little tiny blips in it. But okay, I'm not going to worry about it being smooth because we don't really care, do we? Then I have this other thing that's made for making wood grain. And you just roll it on there. And it makes, well, it didn't work so well. I didn't press it hard enough. It makes sort of wood grain. And then another piece of paper out. So if you don't have a gel plate or you want to use something else, like other people have said, aluminum foil on cardboard.
Thank you, Nancy. Good morning.
And there you have a print on
Oh,
top.
that's lovely. Oh, look at that. Wouldn't that make wonderful flowers?
It would. Yes. Yes. I mean, I layer things on the gel plate, but you can layer things on anything. And
Yeah.
the thing, oh, and this, it would give another print. I have black silk fibers all over this room because I was fringing some silk while I watched Kim. See if we can get another one. And like you said, Kim, we'll try it. See, I'll get the pattern a little bit on there. So now I have paint on both sides of the paper, which is, that's okay. Yeah, I'll hang it up. But see, it needs more mineral oil because the paper's stinking. But that one
That
actually
still worked fantastic.
So the mineral oil is the secret. And the
It
other
is.
side is,
It is.
you know, the flexible cutting board you can get like at Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
It works too.
See, guys?
It works just fine. I mean, it's a different technique, but
Yeah.
you know, like Brenda was saying, she used molding, all kinds of things that you can use around the house. So that's what we're going to do now, right?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
going to play with the wooden stamps. You're going to ransack your house.
Okay.
You probably already have.
I do have all kinds of stuff. Can I show one more?
You certainly can.
Okay. So I bought this stuff from Seth Apter, which is lovely. It's a pigment ink, and you can do
A little bit to the left.
a little bit to the left again.
There you go.
Okay. So this is what it is, right? So it's got a brush. And I bought it. Oops, but it keeps coming apart. This comes out all the time. So I was, using it. I liked it. You can make little dots with it. But it occurred to me one day, you know what it looks like to me?
I can't see. It has to be a bit closer to nail polish. Ooh.
Nail polish. So but it can be really cheap nail polish.
Yeah.
And you can make the same thing.
Can you do it a little bit towards that turquoise corner on the page?
Over
No,
here?
we can't see up there.
Over here.
You're too high. Where you've got the bottle, right there would be perfect.
Oh, right there. Oh. See, I don't see that on my screen. So it's fun to make little marks with nail polish.
Yeah.
You can get all kinds of cool stuff going on. And nail polish comes in an amazing amount of colors. But it stinks.
Yeah. I can't do nail polish.
Yeah, it stinks. But I think you could do the same thing with a marker, a paint marker.
Yeah. But
Same
still,
thing.
guys, if you've got old nail polish that your children have left behind, perfect.
There you go. Okay. That's my tips for so far.
All right.
So now mark making, right?
Mark making. We are mark making.
Oh, we have all kinds of weird stuff here for that.
I know. Like I say, I'm going to use my stamps. And
do you dip them in paint or do you dip them in ink?
I roll it fairly. Oh, see, I'm not on screen. I'm going to share now. So I roll it on here, and then I put the stamp in it, and then I stamp it like a stamp. And I have a piece of fun foam underneath it.
Oh, under it? Oh, I'm going to try that.
It, like when you use regular rubber stamps, a lot of times if you have fun foam, you get a better print. So it's the same kind of thing I find with these.
I do have trouble with stamps. But I have fun foam here somewhere.
All right.
I have this much fun foam. I will never know.
Well, I know why I've got it, but whatever.
You've got it because you've got it, right?
No, but seriously, if you cut out little shapes from it, use hot glue and put it down on a roll that fits over a little roller for painting walls, because you can get the, 2.5 inch, 3-inch things.
Yeah.
You can use that on your gel plate for a repetitive print, right?
Yeah.
So that works too.
You just
and
make
if
it your own
back,
stick.
like this is sticky back, I will still use an additional glue, but still.
I think mine's sticky back too. It sure is.
There you go.
Surprise. Surprise, surprise. It's sticky back. Oh, that's pretty funny. Sometimes I can't remember how I got something, but.
Oh, I know. I was trying to think of one thing that I was doing the other day, and it's like, I could not wrap my head around how I actually managed to accomplish it. I don't know where I got the idea, but I'm looking at the item and it's like, oh yeah, hey, since we're doing mark making, you know these little glowy balls that you get at the dollar store for your kids?
The what? Oh, you mean it's like the Super Balls?
It's kind of like a super ball, but it's this one with all the shapes. If you put that, you can use that as a stamp too, right?
Uh-huh.
Rolling up some paint, you push it into the paint, then you push it onto the paper.
I'm too far. Can't figure out which way I'm too far.
And you get a real incredible little shaggy kind of a print. Great for backgrounds. Great for adding texture on your gel plate or whatever. It's these.
Wow.
These. Something else, guys, Okay, I'm going back to my wooden stuff.
Yeah, we all wish we had a Ron. Or at least I do. Some other people might have Rons. I don't know. Or Brenda can do it herself. I'm just using the icing tube from some cinnamon rolls.
You're using an icing tube?
Yeah.
You're not on screen. You need to move to the I'm pointing. That side. Yeah.
Which way?
Your left hand. That side of the page. Yeah. No, the paper's fine where it was, but what you're working with isn't showing because
I don't know where my
there you go.
is.
Yeah. To where your left hand is, Anne?
Yeah.
That side of the paper.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to take a lesson or two. Oh, there's my left hand. Okay, now I see it. So this is a medicine cup. You know, like came with some kind of oral medicine. Oh, I'm going to make grungy circles. Oh, shoot. There it goes on the floor. So anything can make designs. And
Anne has a, she uses her camera. She's not used to streaming. She resets it every time she comes to play. So zooming it, I don't know if she's able to do that. You just kind of have to direct her. You're on the wrong side of the page. Use
okay.
the, because it's got the fold. There you go. Yeah, that works too.
Now I did it. Oops.
You're good now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have lessons.
You're fine.
This is why I have to have supervision.
You come to the wrong place.
Wasn't somebody said it's secondhand streaming? That's me. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Kim just convinced me to do it, so I do it.
Well, Anne is an incredible artist. I don't know if you guys have seen the stuff that she does. The quilt she just made for the grandchild that asked for a blue and orange quilt.
The orange and blue wonder.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Really.
When he opened it up, you know what he said? Said, how long did this take her to make?
Oh, isn't that lovely that he acknowledged that?
Yes, it is. I thought it was kind of cool that he acknowledged that. Or thought it. Even thought, oh, she didn't just go buy this or something. I don't know where I'm headed with this, but we're going to go there. So this is the other end of the medicine cup. And I put my paint on my yoga mat mono printing plate. It works really well for this. Like to smush the thing into it to get the paint on.
Yeah.
Really, really well.
Okay, where the center of your page is, where the binder holes are, that's right in the middle of your screen.
Okay.
So if you're working on the very edges of the page, we can't see you.
Okay, that's my secret part.
That's your secret part. Okay. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you believe that?
I do, sure.
I'm kidding.
I'll believe almost anything. Just don't try selling me a bridge.
Secret side. No, that's my I don't know what the heck I'm doing side. Let's see. We need another shape now, don't we? So people in the chat, what are your favorite mark making?
Yeah, what do you guys use for mark making?
That would be a fun thing to hear.
It would.
Like, what's the weirdest thing?
Oh, no. Sorry. Go ahead.
What'd you do?
I was rolling this little block, and it decided that it wanted to take a walk or fly away or something.
Flying
You use everything? Oh, yeah. You trying to reevaluate your stashes? Well, I thought of that. Sure isn't happening. No.
Or you dig something out and go, I kept that. What was I going to do with that? I don't know.
Oh, I got lots of what am I going to do with that?
They're all potentials, right?
Definitely.
They're just ingredients. It's like nobody goes in your pantry and goes, I'm going to throw the flour away because it doesn't look like anything. Well, it doesn't right now, but just wait. That's a good analogy. Don't touch my stuff.
I know. Sometimes oh, jeez.
You got all kinds of action going on there.
You don't want to know what this room looks like right now.
Oh, I know what mine looked like yesterday. I actually cleaned it up a bit so I didn't scare the little children next week. Okay, so this is a travel toothbrush case, which I decided was a gross thing when I looked inside and saw it was in there. I was like, I'm not using it. But the edge is just fine. So now we have some yellow stuff on there.
Yeah. That was actually the remote control for my sound system. It's way under the desk now. Go figure.
Under the desk. Well, this makes a cool little mark. I'm gonna give you some white, another
Oh,
piece of
that
paper.
is cool.
See it? Can you see it? Look at that. Oh, that
I
didn't
like
work
that.
as well. It still didn't work very well. There
That's
we go.
a very cool mark.
Isn't that? Looks like a gear. It was the lid to something. I don't know what. Okay, now I moved my paper. I'm going to be lost again. Am I back? I think so.
These ones, Raoul? These ones?
That is cool. Is that a Ron thing?
Oh, yeah. I'm only using round things right now.
Oh, that Ron.
It's a Ron thing.
Ron is magical.
He is. He is.
You should get him to do a live with you.
You know what? Jean has been asking me to get him to do a live just turning because she loves the sound of the wood and the chisel together.
Uh-huh.
And I've got him this close to being convinced.
What is it going to take? Do we bribe him with something?
Oh, no.
No.
I don't know.
What motivates him?
I don't know.
Well, you're married to him. You should know. Well, maybe you shouldn't say. I don't know. Okay, never mind. We'll go on to another topic.
All right. Raoul, would you like me to make you a paper of those dot thing ones and send it to you? What would you use it for? I'm just nosy like that. What color?
Maybe Ron should sell stamps of his designs or something.
The problem with that is because some of this wood's a little like this delicate. He's really scared that it's going to get screwed up in shipping.
Oh, yeah. And then you got to deal with people. Yeah.
Then we have to deal with people. I mean, a mushroom this size, to ship it down to a person in Florida, cost us almost $40. People don't want to pay that.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not worth it. He might not even enjoy it if he had that kind of stress.
Oh, no. I mean, definitely not. Yeah. Any color I want? All right. Yeah, I have probably, I don't know, 100 mushrooms upstairs. I don't even know how many mushrooms I've got on my shelf upstairs.
So if we want it, we just have to go to Manitoba, right?
Yeah.
You have to pick it up yourself.
That's right.
So this is a piece of packaging, a corner off of, I don't remember, something fragile.
Well, that's cool.
It makes a cool design, I think. So really, you could stamp this yoga mat printing thing. Really is good for putting paint on for this purpose.
That's awesome, man.
It gives enough, you know, that it gets on there. We got to come up with a name for it. And I don't think anybody in this house has ever actually done yoga, so don't know why we had a yoga mat.
Hey, I wonder if I've got my daughter's yoga mat here because she left it when she moved.
There you go. I pulled it out because some of my grandkids got this. I think it's called a Picket climbing frame. It's all modular, and part of it is curved. It's an arch, and you can turn it upside down, and they can lay in it.
Oh.
But the cushion was $95.
Oh my.
So of course the daughter-in-law said, "Could you make something like this?" I was like, "Sure."
Yes, I can. Watch this.
So I got the yoga mat out and used it and wrapped it in some batting and made a pillowcase for it, basically.
Yeah.
And some ties, and voila. Hey,
With
it's
the white
getting
mat.
grungy now.
Lisa is printed with mushrooms. That's cool.
Huh.
Very cool.
Like button mushrooms? Remember when you were kids and you did potatoes? Did you ever do that?
Yes, and celery and leeks. Oh, I like that one.
Leeks? That one I've never done. But apples we did. Maybe it just depends on what you have in your area
Yeah.
that you can have.
I haven't done potato printing for a long time. Maybe we should do a potato printing one day. Mind you, potatoes are so expensive. I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, yeah. You got to find a cheap vegetable. I don't know what this thingy is either. I don't know what it was made. Except you can stick your.
Is that like a cat brush or something?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's a little close.
That's a little close. You're close.
No, my stamps I kind of got a little close. Up close and personal there.
Oh, Lisa says she used celery and it looked like a rose. Oh, I could see it would be the petals. Yeah. Huh. Go to the produce department and see if I can find like one loose piece of celery because we don't eat celery. What do I want now?
I think this one has to be done on the foam for sure because I'm not getting crisp prints, but it's okay. I like doing mandalas out of these round ones. Much better. Much better.
Anyone else end up with a roll-off page that looks cooler than the print?
Kim's upper right. What's upper right? What's on my upper? This.
Yeah,
that. A bear on my upper right. Oh, before I moved it. So it was like this.
That is kind of cool. I get lines and dots. All for the price of one.
It looks like a bear to you? Cool. So we're doing Rorschach mark making.
But it is a G-rated station here.
It is.
Careful what you see. Or what you say you see. You can see whatever you want.
That's right. Did I do that one?
Isn't that what art's really supposed to be, is what you see in it?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's one of the differentiations between craft and art. It's a fine line.
It is.
Oh, what floats your boat, right?
Okay, first of all, let's do one for roll. I changed colors. So I'm going to give them one of whatever color until I fill up this page.
Brenda, you let your son decide what you're going to throw out? Oh, you're a brave woman.
Hey, Maya.
Hi, Maya, a.k.a. Alice.
Yes. We are doing mark making today. The title of this one is Wood. Look at the mark left in the paint here. I'm going to see if I can pull that. Um, we're doing mark making. And so I did some carved styrofoam prints. And now I am using the wooden stamps that my husband has made me.
Now I'm going to do the other side of the page. Look, I think I got it on camera.
Ooh, look at that. I like it. What was that last stripy thing you just did? I'm not watching you.
That was this funky, I don't know what it is thing. Might
Oh.
be like a deplaner for your, I don't know. I don't know.
Lint remover?
I don't think it would remove lint. I was thinking like dry skin.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a 2-finger hole. It's silicone, I think, or something like silicone. I don't know.
This is the negative that I pulled from the plate, the plastic here, because it was really lovely. I thought it was really lovely, so I pulled it.
I could, so I did, right?
Well, paper. And I'm stamping on a piece of fun foam because being wooden stamps, they don't have any give, right? So sometimes you don't get really great prints.
We're having a game of deciding what this pink thing is. Pink you paint with. I like that one.
Oh, you thought it was the Crocs that I painted with? That could be fun.
Oh, this pink thing I have, I think.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Jasper thinks it removes pet hair from clothing. Oh, it could be.
That's what I thought it was.
It could be. I don't know, which means it maybe I stole it from my daughter. Oops. Well, let's hope that wasn't hers and I stole it. But
I like this stamp too. That's
why don't we do this side opposite colors?
Okay, I think it's time to start using some little stamps and fill in some of these spaces.
Lisa thinks it's a pet hair remover too. Well,
did that take the fun out of it for you, Anne?
No.
Good.
No, right. I don't think it would work on this fluffy hair anyway. So that's what I'm saying. And we don't have a cat, and we're not going to ever have a cat.
Yeah.
Cats are a no-no in my world. I don't hate cats, so don't hate on me. I'm just really allergic to them.
Yes, Belinda. I'm going to deal with that shortly.
Well, you can get a lot of paint off of it. What was that?
Belinda's shushing me.
Oh. She's shushing you? Linda.
Never mind.
Okay.
That is one of my linoleum stamps.
Ooh, I like those. How did you carve it?
With an X-Acto knife.
Oh.
You know, the ones that make you go, I can't watch her.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, wants a Maine Coon. My daughter-in-law and her mother both have Maine Coons.
My sister-in-law has a Maine Coon.
There's the daughter-in-law's Maine Coon isn't getting very big though. She's kind of sad about it.
Yeah, Brenda, silicone trivets and those yeah, I use those. Actually, Ron said something about jar openers, and I said, yeah, they're downstairs in my painting area. And he just kind of looked at me and went, uh-huh. Why did I ask?
At least he understands.
He does understand. And he brings me stuff, right?
I know.
He brought me these. got a carburetor kit or something, and these are like the seals or whatever. They're felt though, so I can't remember what exactly they were supposed to be used for. He goes, "Here, you can use those." Yes, yes, I can. Don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I can.
That's nice. He's
Oh,
shown up a couple
thanks,
times.
Dorothea. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Dorothea. I see once in a while he drops something off when you're live too, doesn't he?
He does.
Once in a while. We only see his hand.
He does.
Yeah, I do have mine now asking, do you want this?
Yeah,
Or do you want this box?
right. That was that
Okay.
last little, yeah. I am truly spoiled, folks. I really, really am. I'm gonna,
I'm
oh,
grateful that he doesn't complain. That's what.
pardon?
At least mine doesn't complain. That's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I use dollar placemats as well.
Yep.
I've got quite a few of those.
Yep. I'll do that next after I get done with this one. What am I doing? Oh, I need the. Forgot what I was doing.
He brought you a piece of tread.
Ah!
Ron brings, like, he gave me that piece of tread from the bicycle tire.
I hope it was clean.
Yeah.
Or does he clean it? Does he just bring it to you to clean?
It depends on what it is. Usually he cleans it.
That's nice. Although if it wasn't clean, maybe it would act like a resist in some.
Well, you never know where some of that stuff has been, so
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want it not to clean.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And if you stick your fingers in the paint, then you get really pretty fingers.
Yeah. I've done that a few times today already.
Yeah. I got dressed this morning. I remembered to put on my painty clothes. Or some of my painty clothes. I have lots of painty clothes.
Well, I just bought new blue jeans, and those are the ones I got that Stickles explosion all over.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll wash out, and the rest of my laundry is going to be full of glitter for the next month, but that's okay.
Here comes Kim, just sparkling away.
Well, yeah, we were heading to town day before yesterday, and he goes, "You got glitter on your jeans." Oh yeah, yeah. Look, isn't that pretty?
I do not
Just
like
love it.
glitter though. You can just find that stuff everywhere. I'm not a
You
fan.
decided to keep them, Belinda? Yeah, you can stick all kinds of fun stuff on. Actually, if you go to the M Word craft store, they have like jugs of foam stars and hearts and all kinds of stuff with sticky back on them that you can turn into stamps.
Really?
Yeah, so you can
I
have,
haven't noticed it.
well, because kids, a lot of them don't get a chance to use glue.
Oh yeah, you mean the like pre-cut design
Yeah,
out of fun foam? Oh yeah.
yeah.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Oh, these ones make great mandalas too. Okay,
Oh, I'm missing my toothbrush thing. That's what I'm missing.
I think it's time for a new color. Let's see if I can pull this paint off of here. Like this. It'll at least dry the paint. There. Now I can change color.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm tired of the reds. Use a lot of green. I have a very, very pale pink. I don't know if that'll work. You won't see it on the white very well, so I won't use it. I'll use it. Turquoise. Turquoise should be fun. Been on a turquoise kick lately. Everything seems to have turquoise on it. Oh, this is the one with the big.
I love turquoise.
Me too.
I have the hardest time when somebody says, "What's your favorite color?" It's like, I don't know.
Paisley. My favorite color I've decided is paisley.
That's
Ron's best
good.
friend's favorite color too. And I thought, you know what? I like that because that can be any color.
Or
I
all the
don't like
colors.
grayish and beige and white. No. No, not for me.
But I
Don't
like
like
them in some uses.
Pardon?
I like all those grays and things in some places.
Yeah.
But it has to be the right. I'm going to say paisley from now.
Yeah. That's my go-to now is paisley.
Or plaid. But plaid is often not every color.
Yeah.
It's just really, really wild. That is one of the, that just reminded me, one of the wildest things I've ever gotten from a buy nothing group was a lady she said, I have a box of fabric that my mother had. It's probably old and you're probably going to want to throw it away. And there was a wooden head form, for making hats or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'd love to come get that. That'd be great. I get there and it's a box from the old, whatever computer it was that had cow print on the boxes. The huge box full of fabric, but laying on top is an entire bolt of hand-woven Scottish tweed. Like hand-woven
Wow.
Scottish tweed wool.
That is awesome.
Isn't that incredible? She was going to throw it out.
I know. What's with these people?
Well, I'm glad she didn't. I haven't had the guts to use it yet.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate them. I'm going to have so much stuff in my to-go kit. That's awesome.
Now, this one, I'm going to declare this page done for now. And then I will find another one. I think I will go to this one. I was a roll-off page.
I like using roll-off pages.
And let's see. I think Lisa said, don't forget about fabric. So I'm going to do some fabric.
Getting colors, Roll. You're getting colors.
First, we'll use the cut-up placemat. See this lovely placemat? Like, I don't know why this is a placemat because it wouldn't protect the table.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
Crazy.
it's more like a hot pad.
It's plastic, though.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Oh, thanks, Miriam, but I don't want to. So, I don't know. Kim, doing it with Kim is all I need to do.
And I appreciate every time you come and play. Oh, I don't
Kim
think I will use that one. Look.
What? What?
That's a fun one.
Ooh. Is that did you carve it or did Ron carve it?
Ron did. Ron, all these stamps Ron did. As I say, with my breathing, I don't go out out much anymore with all the sawdust.
I've always wanted to do woodworking, but I don't think my lungs would take it either.
Yeah. Maxie's enjoying carving. That's awesome.
Oh, I bet he does beautiful designs. Oh, it might be a sink protector, Lisa. Maybe that's
what for dishes. Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Would.
I was like, distant wouldn't be a very effective placemat. It might look cool. Maybe I'm just too sloppy for it.
Yeah.
That's possible.
I don't know. Yeah, Miriam, at the beginning of my stream, I showed some of my dad's unfinished carvings that I inherited and some of mine and my daughter's carvings. Love carving.
big enough to be a bathtub one.
No.
This
No.
piece. Look, I cut this piece, but it wasn't big enough for that. I think it might have been a sink protector. Wouldn't be a bad thing either. Oh, but it made kind of cool, crazy designs.
Getting a little close to the edge, Rule. Sorry.
Miriam, I would love to see what Maxie carves. He does the coolest, like, geometric designs.
Yeah.
It's one of those you look at and go, that's simple. Then you realize, no, it's really not. It's
pretty complex.
Yeah, it's perfectly simple, I guess. Is that the right way to say it? It's beautiful.
Okay, I have to pull this off this paint thing here now. I'm going to have so much painted papers to play with.
Me too. Brenda, if you figure out that Dremel, would you give us a class, please? Because I have one and I don't know how to use it.
Oh, I could do a class on that too.
You have Dremel? Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I use Dremels all the time. Or I used to, but
my sister used to all the time, but I don't even know. I have one, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Can you drill holes with them? Little holes?
Pardon?
Can you drill little holes? Little holes. You know, like
I don't like drilling little holes.
Oh, okay.
Ron's getting
Anyway.
coffee. Say hi, Ron.
Hello.
Say hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Yep, that's my hubby.
We all want to Ron now.
Thanks, hon.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Okay, so now some fabric. Oh, here's a piece. Well, it's really a dishcloth, but that's okay. No, it was, but it's not now. It's one of those flour sack ones, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just crumpling it up. See, I crumpled it up. Tap it in the paint and tap it. I didn't work fast enough.
All right. One for
And it flops on there. But I'm not liking the silver too much.
I wonder if I could get 3 across if I went that way. Probably.
You can also use fabric to take paint off.
You can.
Which is another one.
Belinda said, oh, he's gone. He's out to the shop. I won't see him till lunchtime now.
Does he make you lunch or do you make him lunch?
There's leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's... And I'm done at noon, I believe. So...
It'll be 11 your time.
11 my time, yeah.
Yeah. Here's another one I like to play with. It's a bath scrunchie thingy. And you can take these apart and then you get all this netting.
Oh, yeah. That stuff's great. Absolutely great to play with.
I've made it, taken one of these apart. Well, one fell apart. And I was like, what could I do with that? And I have some handmade soap. And I made little soap pouches.
Yeah.
With it.
It makes great patterns.
Lisa, do you have a Dremel? I have a Dremel and I have bits for it. Well, we'll have to have a Dremel-a-thon next.
Yeah.
That would be a cool theme for a day of a Streamathon, wouldn't it, though? Tools. Just tools. Like,
it would.
Tools. Like, tools I don't know how to use. Someone else will... You can make a list ahead of time. People could write in. Say, I have this tool, but I don't know how to use it. And then someone would know how to use it. And then do a stream on it. I'm voting for that next. Do that during Halloween. They could be ghost tools.
Ghost tools. Those
There we go.
long forgotten things in the back of the cupboard.
Yeah. They're haunting you because you're not using them, and it's bothering you because you own it and you're not using it.
Oh, uh-oh. Which
What?
print, Belinda? I have no idea. This one? This one. This one? The green dots on the scrubbed background?
Raul says he get it next year.
Cool. I can send that to you if you want.
But Raul, I need to know how to do it sooner than next year, please.
Yeah,
What?
These dots are a lot of fun.
I love polka dots.
Me too.
Oh, hello, Zoila. Did we say that right? Zoila?
Hey, Zyla, nice to see you. Zoila? Welcome,
Okay.
welcome.
I can pronounce her last name. I think I'm going to declare this one done before I turn it into, well, I don't know, wait. I think it needs a little bit of light.
Not enough paint. Not enough paint. Let's add some neon blue.
Does anyone know what kind of drill I need to drill through stainless steel flatware?
Oh, diamond tip. My girlfriend does all that silver jewelry and stuff, and she does some stainless steel as well. And she goes through a lot of diamond tip stuff.
Oh, okay. That's harder than I thought it would be.
Hello to anybody I may have missed coming in. Today is wood and that kind of stuff, foam carving. So I decided that Anne and I would do a thing on mark making.
Ouch.
So I'm using all the wooden stamps that my husband has made for me. Anne is using random household things because not everybody has a husband that's going to make them wooden stamps, and not everybody has all the toys that some of us have. We've done quite a few streams on mark making, and we use all kinds of fun things. Really
alternatives.
Alternatives, yes.
It's the alternative station.
Yeah. Are we easy listening though? No.
You're not going to list it that way?
No. And I'm stamping on a piece of fun foam because wooden stamps are like when you've got old rubber stamps that don't flex anymore. It's just easier to do it this way.
Oh, Malia. Hi, Malia. Malia's here.
Oh, Malia. Hi, hon. So nice to see you. How are the girls doing back at school? We started back to school this week.
That's always a week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back to school stuff. I'm going to use the top of my nail polish bottle. Oh, that's a nice design.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
A little bit of metallic. Oh, don't look, Kim. It's gold. Oops, sorry.
I don't care.
I'm going to say it's yellow.
It's just not my favorite color.
So Malia says she got diamond tips on Amazon cheap. I'll have to look at that. I have a bunch of flatware that was my mom's, and I want to make things out of it for Christmas.
Yeah. Well, my girlfriend, that's what she does with the silverware, because a lot of this generation just don't use it, right?
No,
so
they don't.
We feel like getting jewelry made out of it for the entire family. She does rings and bracelets and wind chimes, and wow, she does some.
I was thinking about wind chimes. 2 people on my list like wind chimes. That's what the drill would be needed for. And I thought I would make dolls out of the spoons for some people.
Yeah. Okay, I'm really liking this little stamp, the way it's working. So I'm just going to finish stamping on this thing. And I'm going to pull it. And I'm going to pull it.
Lisa says they used a Dremel to drill through all kinds of metal working on their 57 Chevy.
Yeah, I believe
They
it.
have a lovely 57 Chevy.
Cool. Pull. I need to pull that.
Okay, now I like it better. There was something else I thought of this morning too. Actually, as Carrie Griffith says it all the time. Instead of going through baby wipes cleaning up, just keep an old rag that's wet when you're working.
I always do that.
And then you're not using all that.
That's fun. That's going to make a nice textured background.
Oh, yeah, that is. That's good. Oh. Hello, Michelle.
Anybody who's interested, Becca and Mrs. Gigi are streaming Ladies in Hats. I know it's not the Streamathon, but I don't know how boring this is for some of you or how enjoyable. So I'm just giving you an alternative choice.
So Melina says I could punch holes with a hammer, but the holes come out pretty ragged. Yeah, that would probably be bad. That would be a bad idea.
And you need a drill press. You have to have a drill press if you're drilling holes in steel and stuff, because you don't want them to go, they'll slip sideways on you.
Oh.
Because silverware isn't exactly flat, right?
Oh, I don't have a drill press. I might have to come up with another idea how to use it then. I don't have it.
Does your library have a makerspace?
Yeah, I don't think they have a drill press though.
Oh.
I don't think they do. I don't know. I haven't been there for a while. So they might.
Well, you're not getting very fun colors, Raoul. Are you being a creeper? You're not a creeper. Hey, Yolande, nice to see you. Oh, that one didn't take very nice. I am just doing some mark making with wooden blocks that Ron has made for me for use on my gel plate or whatever else I decide to use them for, and is just using different items to do mark making.
So I'm going to try. I made this homemade like texture plate with a stencil and I think it was modeling paste on a foam board.
Nice.
But it's a little bit sharp to use on a gel plate, I think. Because I have nicked my gel plates before.
Oh, brutal.
Not a good thing to do.
No.
No, not at all.
Oh,
I'm going to try this on here and see what happens. It should work, I would think.
Oh no, I have to remember. I need to send Carol my relish recipe. Sorry, it just dawned on me. I've got this green and yeah, green relish. Did you guys do that too?
Yes. Hello, Monkey 911.
Colleen.
Oh, that's Colleen? Oh. Well, hello, Colleen.
I know.
I just opened a package of paint and it's hard as a rock.
Oh, brutal.
That's not nice, is it? That makes me mad because I wasted it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm going to have a lot of stuff to doodle on by the end of the day. Well, by the end of this stream.
How will you doodle it?
Like, you know what? Sometimes I just take colored pencils and I shade around each shape. I'll write the shapes with a black gel pen and then do shading. Sometimes I doodle each and every little piece. It varies. It depends on my mood. It depends, how much stuff I've got in my to-go bag. or if I take it out to the greenhouse and play.
Getting the paint on this texture plate is tricky. I have decided. Maybe I just didn't put enough. For those coming in, you did miss the we have 2 Colleens now. Alternates to gel plates, which included a yoga mat and a plastic bag.
That seems to work really well.
Oh, it does. Oh, hello, Yolande. It's here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try it again. See what happens here. Whoops. My hands are about as colorful as my paper.
Oh, yeah, me too. Ugh, getting a lot of greens again.
Oh, it just didn't show up on there. Oops.
Well, Raoul, this is your page. Not really exciting colors.
Yeah, this one's not working. We will go to the fondant pattern maker, which I don't know where I got that. I have no idea because I've never done fondant. So
My husband carved these for me. I have lots. I have, what have we done so far? We've done those.
okay.
These. I'm just showing my pages. This is actually a piece of linoleum, like I carved that. The various stuff that we've done. That one I actually pulled off the mock plate. This one's Raoul really liked this step because he sees ladybugs and robots. So I did that for Raoul. Look at these ones. This is the page I'm working on. We've been playing a while.
Yes, Yolande. Kim's husband carves all sorts of things. You missed the woodworking show. Well, they both are incredibly good I can't even say that.
Woodworkers?
It's coming out worm worker, which.
Yeah, that works too. Wormwood. We get a lot of wormy wood. He had a deal with a lot of our friends who have bush on their property that if they come across an interesting tree and bring him chunks of wood to turn, he will turn them stuff.
Wow.
So he'll do them a turning in exchange for the wood. So, do I have a vase down here? I have to. I'll catch it with my mucky hands. They're dry enough. I will just go and grab the vase.
That's an awesome deal.
Yeah. They usually ask for mushrooms. Some of them ask for vessels. This is a piece of ash. I don't know why it's down here, not up on my shelf upstairs, aside from the fact that the shelf upstairs is full. But he did a vase out of ash.
That works better.
And it's like smooth as glass. Like he does just incredible turnings. But that was a big ash tree.
Oh my gosh, those are so expensive to buy in specialty shops.
I know. It was really funny. He had this. He likes carving the interesting pieces of wood that have a crack in them. A lot of them explode on him because it's not stable. But we had this one piece of wood. Can't even remember what it was from. And I had a bowl of it at a craft thing at farmer's market or whatever. And the lady came back all like back and back, and she was just rubbing the wood, and she goes, "Oh, it's like silk. Oh, I just love this." And she said, "Yeah, I used to live in Manitoba. Now I live in the Yukon. We don't have any trees. I really miss wood, but I ended up giving it to her."
You didn't. You gave it to her?
I did. And Ron had like he had over $100 price tag on it. Let's just be honest here. And I gave it away, and I came home and I told him about it. And he goes, "Did she have tears in her eyes?" I said, "Yes." He said, "No problem."
Oh, bless him. That's a good man.
It is. It is. I knew that he would be fine with it, but I just thought that was an interesting take on it for him. Did you have tears in her eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did the cake decorating thing, fondant thing on here. It worked. But then I cleaned it off on this one. And it
Oh,
looked really cool texture to it.
that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
It gives it depth.
it does.
Like the
Oh,
surprise.
this is a fun little stamp.
Ooh, that is a fun one. That looks like a nice doodle space in there.
It is. You know what? Maybe I should just do a whole bunch of and send it out in Happy Meal.
Well, we'd all be happy, I'm sure.
I have to pull this.
Or do them in black and white and scan them and put them on your, what is it, Etsy?
Yeah. Oh, I could do that.
But then they can just be downloaded and you save the postage.
True. And if I do it in black, mind you, if somebody wants to change the color on it, it could be a pain in the hiney.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's true. Okay, we'll do them in different colors.
I like that. That's going to be an interesting background.
Yes, it is.
All right. Let's brayer off this. Change from green. I'm sick of green. I need a different color. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to go and I'm going to make you big for a minute, and I need to go and get my
Your thing?
no, I have to get this rag wet so that I can wipe off that thing.
You are leaving me unattended?
I am. I'm right here. I can hear you.
I don't know what to do. She's left me alone, people. This could be dangerous. I just don't know.
Oh,
I'm having trouble choosing colors. We're going to go with red. I have some like flexible, it was refrigerator liner. It was crummy. It didn't work on the refrigerator. It was a joke. It didn't help anything. It was just a big old pain. So it's like one of those products somebody says, "Oh, you have to have this. It's so good. It'll change your life." No. But it works well in the art studio anyway. So that's something anyway, isn't it? It makes great lines. Oh,
it does make great lines.
Oh, I missed my chance to be naughty while you were gone. Darn it.
I wasn't far. I was just like 10 feet away, rinsing the rag.
I missed Yolanda's note that I could be naughty while you're gone. Ooh, that's cool. I impressed myself.
Awesome.
Either. Both ways.
I just need to get rid of some of this. Normally, I don't do this with a rag because I don't like the paint stuff going through the water system, like plastics, but I'm doing it today. I'm being bad. So against.
You need to remember, acrylic paint is basically, it's acrylic. So it's basically not really plastic, because acrylic, oh geez, there goes the pad on the carpet, is different than plastic according to my son, who's the materials engineer, but it's all the same thing to me. It will clog up your pipes if you're not careful too. So environmentally it's a bad idea, and plumbing wise it's a bad idea.
Yeah. I have 8 jars of muck water thickening on my bathroom counter in there.
8
Just
jars.
Just in case anybody was interested.
I hope that's not a bathroom a bunch of people use, or they'd be spilled at my house.
When I have family gatherings, like brunches and stuff, they use it. But for the most part, we use the bathroom upstairs. This is
That's
kind
right. You're in the basement, aren't you?
I am in the basement. I'm in a dungeon, and I'm, chained to my toys.
Well, I can't think of a better place to be.
Oh, me neither. It's just rough if you get hungry and you need somebody to bring you food and they're out in the shop.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Starve. You starve.
When you pack a lunch and take it with you.
I've done that. I've made sandwiches and brought them with me, for sure. Okay, I put my brayer down, guys. What the heck? Where is it? Ah, okay. I really like the way those are turning out. I really do. Okay, I'm back.
No discussion on weird texture would be complete without plastic canvas.
Yeah.
That old stuff people had. And
I still have. Surprise!
Me too. But you remember the people that made the like pseudo needle point cross stitch things and covered up toilet paper and Kleenex?
Oh, yeah.
Those are classic.
And they did those little, you could squeeze them and you could put a couple of coins in there and use them as gifts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the round plastic canvas is cool. I think I have
too.
What the heck? I just squirted out the same color I already have on here.
Oh, Devin, no, I wasn't on screen. I was, and you can't see this very good because I'm using a bright yellow.
I have to put this on something else. That's a good idea. Put a paper towel to filter it. Huh.
I think I would use like a J cloth, and then once it had all the greebly paints on it, I could incorporate it into something. You can't see that yellow very well.
What kind of paint? What kind of paint did you say?
They're called J cloths. It's like a little fabric-y kind of dishcloth. They're supposed to be disposable dishcloths, but you can over and over again, and they work really good if you're making paper. You can press the paper down onto them, and they don't leave any texture or anything in the paper, but it sure absorbs it nice.
I think here they were marketed as handy wipes, weren't they?
Oh, could be. Little blue and white things. Okay, enjoy your breakfast.
1, 2, 3 together now. Enjoy your
Okay, I just mixed fluorescent pink in with that yellow.
Oops.
So I've got this really funky orange stuff.
I like that.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Now I have a ton of paint left here.
You know.
What?
Think about this. I could cut out these little squares and use it in pockets in the journals. Just cut out like little squares that they could utilize to doodle on or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Or inchies or twinchies.
Well, they're a little big, but
Are they? Is that orange one that small?
no, this orange one is actually. Can I find a ruler on this desk? They're about 2 inch square, so yeah, twinsies.
Ooh, cleaning off my faux gel plate. Look at this one.
Ooh, that's lovely texture.
Isn't that cool? And the color's all mottled up. It's actually pulling it off. Multiple.
Yeah, isn't it fun? You know what? I love my gel plate, but for me, this is so much more random.
It is random. And I don't feel like I'm killing my gel plates either.
Yeah,
Like poking it with things. And
yeah.
I really like my little yoga mat.
I know the feeling.
Because you have your what is it? Packing material.
Packing material. But I'm thinking if I could find that yoga mat, it's got some interesting textures.
Yes, it does. That's
Yeah.
true. I should flip it over. I think I'll flip it over now. Use that side.
I like that shelf liner that you used. I like putting that under the paper that I do brayer offs on, or
Yes.
canvas under my brayer off thing, and I get a lot of textures.
I'm going to do that. I always forget to do that. Or grab a stencil. Oh, the texture plates would work that way, wouldn't they?
Yeah. What about embossing folders? They might be a little sharp, but no, you could probably get some really cool things. I use my embossing folders on my plate and everything all the time.
Well, that's true. I'll go get an embossing folder. Let's do that.
Why not?
Why not?
See, I was planning on having all that stuff around me here. And then since I cleaned out the living room and brought all the woodworking down, I figured I'm taking enough uh, space up with that.
Okay. I have an embossing folder.
All right.
I'll move this one out of the way because I don't want to do this one. This was one of my experimental prints with the. See, it has the ripples from the yoga mat on the other side.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, I guess you don't have field of vision, so you really can't feel it. But.
No, we don't have field of vision. That would be interesting, though.
Well, it could be creepy.
Better than scratch and sniff.
Those things. Oh my God.
Do you remember those? Yeah.
Yes.
Showing my age.
Oh, my oldest, when we were in Iceland, he had a horrible, horrible second grade teacher. And he got an ulcer. So that gave the pediatrician an excuse to write to the principal and say, you need to switch this child out of that classroom.
Perfect.
The day before he was switched, he got his little finger broken.
Oh.
He had a cast on his arm to go to his new classroom. But the teacher called me at home, Miss Smith. I will never forget her. And she was asking me all about Kevin. She said, oh, I've met him. He's so lovely and blah, blah, blah. She said, I understand he has a cast on his arm. I was like, yes, he does. She said, well, would it be all right with you if I got some smelly markers, the nice smelling ones, and let the children decorate it to welcome him? It's like, where are you from? And why aren't all teachers like you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I did an embossing folder, the negative side of it.
Yeah.
It's made marks, but now I'm going to do the positives. She was the most amazing teacher. It was.
I like when teachers are like that. I really, really do.
Every child in that class, because I had several friends who had kids in the class, every child in that class thought they were her favorite.
Isn't that amazing? Those are the best teachers.
Oh, I know, especially in those early grades. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And it was Iceland, so they didn't have a lot of opportunities for field trips.
Yeah.
And make them up. So they took the kids to the fighter squadron.
Cool.
On a tour. Yeah, it was pretty cool. They got to go to the parachute shop and try all the helmets on and everything. But my husband said it was amazing to watch the difference between her and the other one, the bad teacher.
Yeah.
Miss Smith, if the kids started getting loud or anything, she'd say, okay, children, look at my eyes now. Look at my eyes. Okay, everybody. We have to use our inside voices. The other one would just yell.
I saw a video on, I think I even shared it, where uh, who is the favorite student in the class, right?
Mhm.
Who's the teacher's favorite student? And you had to go and look in a box, and it had a mirror at the bottom of the box.
Oh, I
And he
see.
called them all up one by one and then took a picture of them looking in the box and the smile on these kids' faces. Wow. Like my heart just sang seeing that. Really did.
Okay, that didn't work so well.
Another amazing teacher.
Mm-hmm. It makes such a difference in a child's life. It just.
Thing on the upper right corner is making you crazy with its constant rolling. This, that,
The little wooden thing? Is that what you're talking about?
that. Okay, I'll move it. That's my yes man. Is it better?
Oh,
Is it
that's what,
gone,
yeah. It's
Miriam? Is it
yeah.
gone,
Oh,
hon?
no, there. It's still on the edge. It's even worse now.
Ugh, okay, I'm going to move them right off the desk because
They won't stop nodding their heads.
they will not stop nodding their heads.
You should show everyone the yes men, though. Can you show them on the
I can
table?
show the yes men. So
Hilarious.
that's what they are. They are these heads with magnets in them on steel strapping. And so they move, but they repel each other because of the magnets are flipped around so that they react against each other, right? They repel each other. So they're constantly moving, but they're always nodding their heads. And some days you just need somebody who agrees with you no matter what the heck you're doing, right? You're welcome, hon. I didn't even realize that they were in screen.
All right, I'm going to use the mystery. Maybe Miriam can tell me if this is Hebrew. I don't think it is, but maybe she can tell me if it is. Because if it is and it's nice, I'm okay. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready, Miriam? Oh, what? Yeah, can you see that, Miriam? Where is she? Are you still here? Do I have that in the camera?
Yeah.
Miriam, do you think that's Hebrew?
I don't think that's Hebrew.
I don't think so either. But it's really cool
It
design.
is.
I got it at a community charity flea market. But that person didn't know what it said either, so I'm a little cautious about where I use it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
No
always cautious about
Hebrew. Okay. Who says it looks Egyptian or Hindi? Oh, okay.
Raoul.
I'll need to find somebody that speaks one of those, reads it, and ask them. I have a hand carved piece that I had to ask somebody. It's an Islamic, whatever. But it was okay. I asked her if it was okay if I wore it, and she said yes. I have a thing against, like, I don't like using other people's religious icons in my work
Oh,
because
yeah.
I just feel like it could be offensive. And
Well, I'll be honest, being of indigenous descent and knowing a lot of the artists in the area,
mhm,
indigenous artists, when people are doing dream catchers and things along that line,
mhm,
if you don't have an indigenous background, it just, especially like at airports, so much of that stuff is made in China.
yes.
It's like, oh, you're taking away money from somebody who has learned that through ancestral teachings.
Well, and it has sacred meanings to people. And even if I don't understand it or know it or follow it, it's still, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you talking to me? What color orange am I using? It's a made up color. I had yellow on the gel plate. I added some dark red, I think, and had no. I used the fluorescent pink and it went to that orange color, and now I added bright red.
Put it on
So,
camera, please. Okay.
so it's a. I'm gonna make it big, Anne. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Brenda, what you wrote is so true. I don't think I have the whole thing. I'm going the wrong way again. Okay, there it is. That's part of it anyway.
Exactly, Brenda.
And you never know what kind of effect you're having on someone.
That's right. That's right.
Is that enough, Miriam? Hold it vertically like this. Oh.
Move it down
Looks,
just a little bit because we only get a small piece of it.
I had got to move the camera up.
No, closer to your table, or are you right on your table?
It's on the table.
Oh, okay.
So I can show you parts of it, but it's pretty big. Other vertically? You mean like this? Upside down? There's the bottom of it. That's the other way.
Awesome, Lisa.
There we go. Anybody can figure it out. It's Hindi. Oh. Thank you, Ro. So it's not anything like I have to avoid then. Is it? You better tell me if it is.
I just pulled that bit off. I'm going to probably use a lot of this stuff for my flowers.
So Lisa, do you want to brag on your daughter since you got good news?
Yeah.
Or is it something you can't share right now?
We like celebrating victories of our children.
Well, do you know what it says in Hindi, or is it just decorative things? Doesn't say anything. I've had that thing for over 20 years. Finally, the mystery is solved.
Yay, first solved mysteries. Oh, I'm not on screen. Oh, that's because I want the blank spot anyway. I just added some.
Oh, it says love. Oh, that's lovely. That's nice.
Nice.
Well, now I'll use it all to bits.
Definitely. Definitely. Oh, now I'm shoving things around on my desk, making noise and.
I love figurative speech like Asian languages.
Yeah.
It always amazes me that kids learn that because the one little extra curly Q means something
Totally different. It can go from polite to rude with one slight mark.
Yes. And that's got to require such exactness.
Yeah. We have half an hour left, Anne.
We do.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
It does, and so does the mess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I stream again later today. I'm going to have to clean this stuff up, but that's fine.
Wow. That's just, I don't know how you all are doing it. I really don't. I can't even watch them all, much less do
Well,
them.
I mean, I haven't been able to watch them all, and I will catch up. I have stuff going on in my life, and I need to deal with as well. I'm not even done this box of stuff yet, guys. This is how much stuff my husband makes me.
Wow.
This is how fortunate I am, and I don't even know how many of these things are in the box.
Well, that is fabulous news, Lisa. Good for her. We need more nurses. Good heavens, we're losing them.
Oh, excellent. Oh, this is too big for that space. I'm trying to use up the spaces around things. Didn't really leave much space on some of these.
Wow.
I've got little stamps I can fill in.
Roll speaks a lot of languages.
He does.
I stumble through English.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have to learn French, Kim, or not?
We had French. We had French in school. It was a mandatory class, but it was basic. Like we didn't. It wasn't. You conjugated verbs. Let's say. You know, it wasn't anything
conversational.
Yeah, my kids though were in French immersion, so everything was taught in French. They weren't allowed to speak. Well, they could speak English in class, but they preferred them to speak in French. Both my daughters are fluent in French.
Your area isn't as bilingual as like Quebec, though, is it?
No, we do have French towns. Like the town next to us is French. So if I were to work at the library, say, they would require that I had French as well because there are a lot of francophones in the community that pick up French books, etc. So, you know, it's a good thing, but what is this?
It's kind of rough for people to have to be bilingual, though, to work.
Yeah, yeah.
And that kind of limits your employment pool.
Well, it depends. Like, if you work for the government here, you have to be bilingual.
Really?
Because it's a dual language country. But if you work just at, say, the grocery store, you don't have to be bilingual unless it's a higher francophone than English. It always helps, though.
Oh, wow. I took another print and cleaned off I didn't clean it off.
Hey, Katya. Good morning.
Hi, Katya. I like that name. Look what it did on this one.
Oh, was that an embossing folder? What were you? What were you?
It was the toothbrush holder.
Oh.
And I was using it to stamp this one, and then I used I took this paper and put it on the, pseudo gel plate. My yoga mono printing mat.
Huh.
So it's a roll off with the clean off.
Hi, Melissa. Hello to everybody that I may have missed. I am playing and I'm being very rude and ignoring my chat. I'm catching bits, but
hard to do both.
It is. And for some reason, not working well for me today.
Now I'm going to use these little things. Talk about weird. These are from my mom's diabetic tester thing.
Oh.
when she didn't live with us and then passed away, I kept them.
There's a whole interesting shape.
I know. I'm going to try it now and see. I don't think I've used them before. We shall see what they look like.
Yes, you guys are keeping chat alive. I appreciate that. This is what I like. You know, our community is very much like this, where we can chat and let's see.
It makes little flowers.
Oh, I like little flowers.
To me, that's what they look like when they come out well. Well, it's on the crack of the fun foam, so that might be the problem. Yes, we have a lovely chat group.
We do. I think our entire community is fabulous. I really, really do.
I was in someone's stream, not during the Streamathon. This was quite a while ago, and there were about probably 20 people in the chat, and only 3 of them talked to each other, and they were dissing someone else that was in the chat.
Oh, you guys would be out of here. I tell you right now, you guys would be out of here and blocked so fast. I
I'm
won't.
so shocked. And the
You know,
person they were talking rude about was there, and it was obvious they were there. They hadn't done anything wrong. They were just chatting like everybody else. I was blown away.
yeah, you know, I would message the streamer and say, I would visit your chat if this wasn't happening. Like, I would watch you more if this wasn't happening in your chat. I'm sorry, I won't do that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I would ban them, block them. I would be apologizing to everybody else in chat, really apologizing to the person they were dissing.
And the person that was doing the stream was well aware of what was going on.
Ugh.
It wasn't like, they were absorbed and didn't read it. They read it and replied. And it was like,
are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be back. I would never go back to something like that. As soon as I saw that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's cyberbullying. That's cyberbullying. Rude. Rude.
You're right. It is cyberbullying.
I'll get off my soapbox now.
Talk about that. That's actually illegal.
It is illegal.
As it should be. But yeah, I was shocked.
Horrible. I don't know how many pages I've got done here, guys. I have lots. I will stop shortly. I've got like just under 15 minutes left, so I will finish. I'm not going to get all these done. But I will try.
Do we ever completely finish everything? I mean, I know we finish projects, but it's like there's always another one in the back of your head.
But the thing is art is never complete. It's just abandoned, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. Like you do something and you're like, ew, I don't like that. And then you come back 6 months later and go,
yeah.
What did I do to that?
Great color, but. So I'm just going to stamp these once each. That's all they get. That way I'll have them all stamped. I need a better color. That is just. No. Let's add.
I have paint all over everywhere.
Oh, you have no idea. Maybe you do.
Yeah, I do. But I can at least ignore mine if I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm going to add black to this.
You have to turn around and do something again. What are you doing next time? When do you stream again?
I stream at what time? I can look on the schedule. I should know this. I've been really bad with times this week. Really bad with times this week. Oh,
I hope Miriam and Raul will take a nap next week.
Oh yeah. Okay, I stream again at 6 o'clock EST. So 5 o'clock my time.
Oh, Nancy, I think I missed you. I think I didn't say hello. Did we say hello to Nancy?
I think I said hello to Nancy. If I didn't say hello to Nancy, I apologize big time. Because that's rude.
Memory's not my strong suit these days.
No. Well, it's not that, I just kind of figured people who are going to watch me stream. When I first started streaming, it was a lot of people who knew me from the local art community kind of thing. And I didn't have to worry about any of that because that's not the way any of them are.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my friends are rainbow friends, and we don't tolerate that in our own personal lives anywhere. So um, I didn't have to worry, but there's been a couple of times that I have had to. Oh, good, Nancy. I've had to caution people that. Oh, wow, that's a long one.
Yeah.
Zero
Most of
tolerance.
the time people are nice.
Yes, they are. They are. I mean, I was in one group that was really kind of snarky, and I was just determined that that wasn't going to happen on my channel or in my Facebook group.
Yeah.
Zero tolerance for. The rule is be nice or leave. I actually have a sign up in my house that says that.
That's a good one. Well, and it can get clicky if you're not careful too. That's
Right. And I don't mind clicky as long as it's not bothering other people.
yeah.
Right.
Well, and sometimes you have to be careful because written, like if you're trying to be funny, the written
Yeah.
word is always interpreted the same as um, spoken.
Yeah.
Well, my cardboard didn't work. Well, yeah, there it is. It's there. With
Awesome.
corrugated cardboard, you have to use that once, right? It
Yeah.
gets a rip. If you don't have a rod to make you stand.
I have a rod.
You have a rod, and you have your own too. So
I do. I do make my own. I've got him. My eldest grandson comes and plays in the shop a lot. And he doesn't make stuff for me, but he makes stuff for his partner. And so it's like, okay, you're going to have to start doing a couple things for me because it's paid. Got to pay the piper. I like
I
this
did
one.
have one that my son carved. I wonder where I put it. A linoleum, one of a rose.
Nice.
He took art classes in college, and I've got most of his art. Oh.
Yeah, they don't have the same thoughts about it as us old folks, right?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't married at the time, so.
Oh, yeah, those borders. Yeah, I've these ones I did myself. That's on linoleum. I've got a, as I say, I've still got a bin full of linoleum that I have to do. I've got a lot of stuff that I don't have to, but I should do.
When they broke down my mom's house, I got some of my dad's artwork, and I was like, why is this thing so stinking heavy? Here he had painted it on old, I think it's asbestos tile, it's that old,
Oh my,
and
yeah,
then filled up the frame with it. So there were like 4 or 5 layers of tile in there.
yeah,
Well, that explains the weight of this little tiny painting.
it would.
Now I'm going to the old marker technique. If all else fails, stick some marker.
Yeah. Are there other topics besides mark making? What are you? I chose mark making. Everybody else is doing their own thing.
Is there a theme for the day?
Wood,
Wood.
wood, and paint and carving. That's why I emptied my living room,
Oh,
and that's why I'm using the blocks that Ron did for me.
oh, I should have used more of my wooden blocks. Oh.
My next stream is going to be a paint along. We're not going to do it on wood. We're just going to do it on whatever you've got. Just something different.
Is that where you come up with something and we're supposed to paint it at the same time?
Yeah, but it's going to be, I'm going to pull stuff like 7 green triangles or whatever, right?
Okay. Oh,
So it's going to be an
compass.
abstract play along. Ron rated his screws for me because I was doing a mail journal and I needed something aside from my gear embossing folder that was masculine.
Mm-hmm.
What time we got? 10 minutes. So
That's cool.
put all the screws in a block for me.
Okay, I'll use another one of my wooden things.
2 tops or tops of screws. I like that one.
That is so cool.
Anything's in our supply until proven otherwise.
That's one anybody could make, pretty much,
Yeah.
right? We don't need a whole wood shop to do that one.
No, block of wood, and it's just screwing them in. A little spider running across my paper. Screwing them in level. Wow, have I got a mess here? You guys
Oh, level. Oh, there you go.
Well,
The hard
the other thing is you don't use it on your gel plate. That's for darn sure. A,
Oh,
so it can be sharp, and B, oh, another paper here. Jeez. Quick. My hands are painted, so I can't just grab one piece at a time. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. You won't use it on your gel plate. You have to use it like on a stab pad or something. I forgot I had all these lovely little blocks. I think there's a couple of them I haven't even used.
You mean they've never been used?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he brings me stuff, and I'm in the middle of other things, and it's like they just get dumped into the bin. And
I understand.
what a horrible wife I am.
I have things I've never used, obviously, because I already confessed to them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he made these special for me, so I should use them.
I bet we could 3D print stamps.
Oh yeah,
Our library does have multiple 3D printers.
I bet that would be a blast.
Wouldn't it, though?
It would. It would. It would.
Yeah, because my son, that he made money with his 3D printers. He had 7 of them at one time.
Nice.
He didn't print money. That sounds funny, doesn't it?
Yeah. No. Yeah, that clarify that.
Yeah.
When we're talking about bodies, how do you guys store your bodies? Anne Laura is up next. Raoul, are you still here, hun? If you're here, could you please pop Anne's link in for me?
He made me a caution sign for my sewing room that looks like a traffic caution sign, a yellow triangle.
Nice.
And it says caution, fabric avalanche zone, and it has a guy falling with bolts of fabric on him.
Perfect. That's wonderful.
I love it.
Yeah. So I will end up doodling on a lot of this stuff. Okay, let's see if I can put Anne's link in.
Dan Lahr.
Yeah. She streamed before me and she is streaming after me.
Wow.
I know. Whoa. There we go.
I said, you guys are incredible.
So there's Anne. So she's on in 7 minutes. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here and visiting and chatting and building our community. Thanks for watching the Streamathon. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you, Anne, very much for coming and playing with me today. I always love it. I know she must be tired. She was on early and yeah. Running one of these and filling in all the spaces, you have to have the community that will step up.
It's amazing. Everyone's amazing.
Yeah, like they asked if there was one stream that there was something you didn't like or something that bothered. There was not one single stream that I could actually say that was off to me. You know what I mean? Like Our community is the best, guys. Absolutely the best. I cannot show you all the prints I did. I wish I could. I don't have enough time. Maybe I'll do a quick flip through on my next stream if you guys are available. Um, yes, but thanks everybody here. Thank you very much, Raul and Miriam. You guys rock. Like, you have no idea how much work Miriam and Raul have put into this, guys. It is absolutely incredible. The changes in schedules, everything, making sure all the times are covered. And then, of course, I threw in that I found a wonderful creator, and she can only stream at night. This was actually supposed to end at 6 o'clock EST, but I dragged Nancy, and not necessarily kicking and screaming, but Little Treasures by Nancy. I ran across her, and it's like, hey. So we ended up going later in the evening, and so right from the get-go, I was a pain in the hiney, and we've done it, guys. Tomorrow's the last day, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. So again, thank you so much for being here. Everybody who's watched this morning, everybody who's going to watch the replay, and everyone in the balcony. There's big hugs to each and every one of you. I'm glad. You know what, Nancy? I figured you would fit in with us. I watched you once, I think, and it's like, hey, I don't know how we crossed paths. I don't remember. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. Big hugs to you all. Run and grab a drink and go to the bathroom, and Anne's going to be starting before you know it. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you later.
Bye.
Thanks, Anne. Big hug.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye, everybody.